Ever since Disney took over the Star Wars franchise, we've seen tons of firings from the start, beginning with The Force Awakens, even leading all the way into Solo: A Star Wars Story, and even Star Wars Episode 9. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, I'm not quite sure if you guys heard about the big news today by The Hollywood Reporter and other news outlets out there on the internet, but everybody is talking about it today. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Chuck Wendig. He is a Star Wars writer for a lot of the big hit comics out there. He was actually just fired by Marvel off some of the issues for Darth Vader, Shadows of Vader, I should say, which is not even released yet. He was just fired from working on that big project that was to be released at some point in time in the near future that would actually go over the lives that were affected by Darth Vader. Now, Chuck Wendig, just today, it broke, huge news, he just got fired by Marvel, and the reason being is because, surprise, surprise, it was by posting a lot of vulgar tweets and very offensive stuff on Twitter here and there. Now, this is the problem. I've noticed this a lot with Twitter. A lot of people posting certain things on Twitter. A lot of creatives, directors, writers, producers. The list goes on and on. Where a lot of people, even associated with, like Lucasfilm or Star Wars related stuff or anything that has to do with the film industry, a lot of these people go on Twitter and they say things before they think about writing them, and it's out there, So I think that this was insane. I did not expect this to happen. Chuck Wendig, I'm sure that they're going to get somebody much better to write Shadows of Vader. I'm kind of hoping that they get somebody better at least to write that, because it's going to be a very interesting story that actually goes over the lives that were affected by Darth Vader through each and every era. The Republic, the Rebellion, and the Resistance era. So all three eras of the Star Wars franchise to date, it will be going over different lives that were affected by Darth Vader, the Sith Lord. So Chuck Wendig was fired. It's big news today. I'm not quite sure what to think about this, because I gotta say right now, I think that they should definitely get somebody better on board. Somebody that doesn't go on Twitter and just writes things on the fly that are either vulgar or offensive to some people that follow him or look up to him or are even, critical of him. I think that a lot of these creatives should definitely just kind of minimalize their use of social media when it comes to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the list goes on, right? I think that's one of the big reasons as to why J.J. Abrams stays off Twitter. He pretty much only posts a lot of work-related stuff on there, behind-the-scenes stuff for Star Wars Episode 9 so far. I mean, he has very little, content on his Twitter account, so I think that is definitely why. I think that J.J. Abrams is being extra careful with the whole social media side of things here. But Chuck Wendig, guys, I gotta say, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. I've seen some of the things that he has actually written on Twitter before. Is he a good writer? Sure. Is he, I just don't know why people act this way on social media. It just creates a different image of that person, and I just don't understand. Do people even think anymore? Because, they've seen this happen with other people in the past. Look at James Gunn. I'm sure that you guys just heard about this now. James Gunn just got hired to do the the Suicide Squad sequel. So he actually used to work on the Guardians of the Galaxy series. He was fired from doing Volume 3, I believe it was, and now he's doing Suicide Squad 2. So is it fair? Is it not fair? I would love to hear from each and every one of you about the Chuck Wendig situation today. Very crazy stuff. I did not expect this to come. But after all, if you're posting vulgar tweets on there, if you're posting offensive tweets and things that just aren't so professional, I think that somebody like that deserves to be removed from working on a project like that is all about Darth Vader. But that's just my 2 cents. I would love to hear your opinion below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.